Hey guys, what is going on? GT2 King here, back today with another video. And around 10 months ago, I want to say, I made a video about every trading site in TF2, and I said I would make a video on every trading bot site, so anything that buys TF2 items automatically. So after 8-10 months, we're about to do it today. So we have 10 sites here today that I am aware of. I don't know of any other site other than these 10, so let's just jump right into it. This is a live commentary for every single site. So the first site we're going to be looking into is scrap.tf, which I'm sure you all know or have used at some point or another. But what it is you can bank csgo, TF2, Steam cards, and even Steam games as well. There's also free raffles, you could do auctions, and there's a marketplace as well for like real life money if you want to do that. Their prices for TF2 items aren't the best, but their unusual bot is probably the reason most people use the site. They offer some pretty good quick sells in the unusual bot, so yeah, it's a pretty popular site. Next on the list we have one of the more popular sites nowadays. It's a pretty new service compared to like scrap.tf and a few of these other sites, but it's called stntrading.eu or stn.tf. So what it stands for is Spyfly's trading network, I believe, and it banks everything in TF2 as well as some CSGO items. They don't have unusual trading just yet, but if you're seeing this in the future, they might have it. But it's a pretty new site. Their prices are really good. They update their prices every day on almost every single item to match what the highest buyer and lowest seller is on backpack.tf, which is really nice. So this is definitely a good site if you're looking to buy items and you just don't want the hassle of all those trading things and waiting for people to just reply and stuff like that. And they offer some of the best prices if you're selling items as well, so definitely a good site to check out. Moving on to the third site, this is the site I probably use the most in my trading videos, mainly because they don't have a set prices, they go by percentages, so higher value items have like the same percent off as lower value items, but the value that they're discounted is more. So you can make some pretty good deals on here when people sell items. So what oku.tf offers is banking for all of these items, including keys, weapons, MVM parts, strange hats, and even trading cards. So they also sell them, but the best part about this site is that when you buy items from their bots, since they have over 20 bots, when you select different items from different bots, all of the bots will send one offer to one specific bot, and then that one specific bot will send an offer to you. So you don't have like 3 different trade offers, and you don't have to trade with each individual bot. So this site is definitely a must-have, as well as it will add ref or value if you have a painted hat or you have some nice strange parts, and it will also sell you some nice items with paints as well. So this is quite a good site. I mean, I use it all the time. So yeah, I guess they don't have any painted items right now. Or is this just my backpack? Yeah, that's my backpack. But yeah, they have a bunch of items with paints and parts. So again, this is definitely another good site you want to check out. Moving on to the number 4 spot, this is a site that I don't know if a lot of people know about, but it's definitely a pretty cool site. The design is really simplistic and it has some really decent prices on some stuff. They don't have too many good discounts, so I try and avoid this site, but sometimes when you're selling stuff, they might pay close to full price. So they offer like a really simplistic design. If you go to hats, it'll show you your items or their items. And once this loads, it'll show their hats, but it's being a bit slow, so we'll just wait it out. Maybe we could just click somewhere else and shop. But they do quite a few trades each day. Not too many people know about this site, which is weird, mainly because the prices are really close to backpack.tf when they're selling. That's just my opinion. And there's not too many good discounts like compared to what you could get on backpack.tf classifieds. But again, I can't really show the, oh, there we go. And yeah, this is what the design looks like. This is all the hats they have, and you could even select specific levels. All items that are being traded this second are being reserved, so you don't have to like send a trade offer then have the items like not there. So yeah, this is a pretty cool site. All of these sites I'll have linked in the description, so make sure to check each one out and see which one fits your needs the best, I guess. Halfway done, we're at the number 5 spot, and this is actually a site similar to stn.tf. It's made by one of the developers on stn.tf actually, and he's one of my good friends. So this site is pretty cool. It's really in a beta stage, or it's not too progressed in development, but it does what it's supposed to do. It tells you the stock limits of each item. You have to browse through pages, or you could just search an item, let's say the heavy duty rag. It tells you the unique version, the vintage version, how much stock there is, their buy and sell prices, and all you have to do is click add and then just trade. So this is a really simplistic site. It has CSGO pricing for like TF2 items, for CSGO items as well, and I believe they also buy trading cards for 2 scrap each on their bot, but it's not stocked oftenly. But either way, this is a really beta site. If you, I don't know, if you want to test it out, maybe give some feedback to the developer as well, then be sure to check it out. Moving on to the number 6 spot, we have TF2glass.com now. I've known the developer, or I've known these bots since like 2013, I believe. They've been around as long as oku.tf, but what these bots do is have quite good prices, but they have a lot of stock of each item. Their design is obviously really simplistic. You could just click on an item, buy, choose what you have in your backpack, and you could just put your trade offer and send the offer. So it's really easy to use. This site is very easy to use. It sucks that they're not like, what's it called, too advanced. They can't buy a lot of items, but they do giveaways constantly. I think they have a daily trader, they have giveaways monthly as well. So it's a pretty cool site. If you want to check it out, go ahead. And yeah, it's just really simplistic and easy to use. Moving on to one of my favorite designs on a trading site. It's by spirit.tf. So I'm friends with Spirit, and I have been for quite a while, so I've known about this site for quite a bit. The only problem is that it doesn't buy and sell too many items. It just buys craft hats from what I see and sells them. So if it bought more items, that'd be a really interesting design, since it's a one-page site. So you just have your profile and the items, and that's it. So it's very simplistic. You could search, you could browse through classes and all of that, and the trade is almost instant, where the bot sends you a trade offer, so you don't have to send anything to the bots. So definitely a cool site if you have some excess craft hats that you want to get rid of, but in the future they might add some more banking options, so we'll have to see. Okay, we're on the 8th website right now. Now, I've been using this site. This was probably the first automated trading site that I ever used in my trading career, back in around 2011, 2012 I want to say. But this site is so OG, and it hasn't changed at all basically. They just added like the automated mobile confirmations and stuff like that. But what it is you trade for in-site credits, so on-site credits, that's what I wanted to say. And with those credits you could buy other things. Of course there's a percentage that you lose and the site gains for each item, but there's some unusuals, there's a max head, and there's some nice items in here in general. So this is definitely a pretty cool site. I mean, it's really OG, even though there are so much better options available. If you want to just have some insight credits and be able to buy anything whenever you want, you could check out this site, I guess. Okay, and the second to last site that we're going to be looking into is TF2Mart.net. Now, I covered this in a previous video with oku.tf, where you could buy painted items and stuff like that. But as you can see, they have a lot of lime cosmetics. They have a bunch of cosmetics in general, if we just browse through the pages. But it's pretty cool it's definitely a cool site. Again, you have to do credits, or you could just buy them with ref automatically. And you just go to your items and like select what you have and pay with it. So it tells you how much you need to owe and stuff like that. So definitely a cool site. I mean, it has a lot of painted items if that's what you're looking for, and people are asking for way too much on classifieds or stuff like that. So this is definitely a cool site, and I recommend checking out if mainly you just want painted items. And the last site we're going to be looking into is called TF2Market.ru. So I came across this site a few days ago. It's one of my favorite designs in sites. It's basically copying the design of most CSGO trading sites like CS.money and CSGO Sell and stuff like that, but it's a one-page trading site where you could browse through a bunch of items from the bot's inventory and you have your items. So I haven't seen a site like this in TF2 except for the scam ones, which you obviously want to avoid, but this site is pretty cool. I mean, the prices are pretty bad. They're not updated because they think keys are 27.33 still, and they're like 29 right now. So the prices don't get updated too often, but I mean, it's a really cool design, and if there's something you want and there's something you don't want in your side, you could just trade it and add like a bunch of stuff and just click the 06 MEH button, which I'm guessing means trade. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I want to disclaim that I wasn't paid by any of these sites. I just want to help you guys out, and maybe there was a site you liked and it might have some items that could make you some profit. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and peace.